Hey there, and welcome back to Cursed Seeds, an educational monster train series where we struggle through the toughest challenges around. Alright, so this one, I don't know much about it, other than the fact that it was submitted and was apparently I think it was a win streak ender? I'm not actually sure. This one didn't really come with a lot of description, but it's actually been played by a few people, and it's Soul Guard with Restores. I actually think this is a pretty good clan combo, if I'm being honest with you, because I think Restores enable Cold Channel in a big way, and obviously, Awoken does that as well, but what I find tends to happen is that this kind of a run, usually from a curse perspective, you miss Titan Channel, which is the obvious pick, and then you're not quite sure how to navigate the Cold Channel part, and you lose because of it. So that's usually what I see. This may or may not be the case here. I have no idea what the issue is. A lot of losses on this, though, but we do have a few wins, one of which is really good. This probably means there's some high roll in here that most people didn't notice, but it also could potentially, I mean, that's actually too low for an infinite. I was going to say this could be an infinite, but if it is, it's a really bad one. This just seems like a really strong pre-relentless kill somehow. So not much else to offer. But yeah, so in case you're joining us for the first time, let me at least explain what's going on here. So this is a series about viewer submitted runs. So if you're playing Covenant 25 Monster Train with no mutators, and you either struggle with a run or find a run particularly blessed, you can, generate the challenge link by going to your run summary. It looks like a 3-word combo, similar to what you have here at the top of the screen. And then I will play it for you on the channel. You have to get it to me somehow first, of course. I would say the best suggestion I can offer in this particular case is always going to be to send it to me on Discord. So I have a Discord server. You'll find it on my main channel. Scroll down to the About Me section, and it's right there. The reason I suggest this is because, as you can tell from this run, a lot of other people from my Discord server are playing these. This gets you some immediate feedback, which is usually useful. I kind of recommend that because it takes me sometimes a while to actually record these, simply because I have, a long list of stuff and I'm only recording so much a week. But anyway, that's kind of the idea there. And yeah, you can of course get it to me any other way you can imagine, right? YouTube comment, email, whatever you feel like doing, all good. So no real problem whatsoever. But yeah, that's pretty much it. We're currently on a 70 win streak. We had a good Echo Right run last time. I point it out because this was a great example of a run that I don't think was actually that bad, but it requires understanding and comprehension of a line that I do think is not obvious when you're first getting used to Wormkin. Endless egg, right? You look at the egg, it didn't look very strong. I had a damage shield 3 upgrade and an endless, nothing else, no multi-strike, whatever. And the whole run was just hatch that egg a million times. Of course, it had a Kinhost Carapace infusion, and yeah, that's kind of how it went. We did have some real cheeky stuff in there. I really loved the Cheater's Hand into Prism Retrieval with first Hell Pact and a Forgotten Trade. We did that to ratchet our egg up to like 140 base damage on turn 3 or something crazy. So awesome. And then we had an extremely strong Bounding Echoes in there. I'm pretty sure we had Lost Luggage coupled with intrinsic Bounding Echoes. So if you get the purple on your egg, that just helps a bunch. I even ended up skipping Hardened Hull in the end because our final relics were so powerful. So pretty nuts. But yeah, I think that's all I've got for you. So as always, do like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and let's make this happen. Let's see what we get. I always like playing Soulguard. Even though I don't actually think he's that incredible of a champion, I just enjoy playing him. It's kind of nice. Alright. Okay, cool. So hopefully you're all doing well today. I'm doing okay. Nothing too crazy to report here. It's a nice calm Sunday for me, which tells you a little bit of when I'm recording it. But yeah, we'll go from there. Hope you're all doing excellent yourselves. Alright, so as before, we are Exile Stygian Default Awoken, good clan combo. We are facing Explosive Sigil, Daedalus, Spell Shield, Arcus, Chaste Seraph. Chaste Seraph. Does that matter to me at all in the beginning? Well, it makes me less likely to lean in on this Wildwood Sap that we start with. Otherwise, yes, we start with Ice Tornado, Wildwood Sap, Guardian's Amulet. All these cards are kind of bad. I mean, Wildwood Sap is going to help for the early game, but I don't know. It helps for the early game, but it's not that great, especially with Chase. It's going to be impossible to ramp up fast enough that that's going to matter. Unfortunately, we can probably use it to keep Solgard alive, whatever form he's in, so that should be pretty okay, I think. Yeah, okay, cool. All right, well, let's get in on it then. See what we see. Temples today are 3, 4, 5, 7, and 8. It's a pretty good spread. You get one in the early game, a couple in the mid, and a couple in the end, with one on ring 8. It's always nice. It's pretty close to what I would consider perfect. I actually don't think you need 5 temples to really have a good one here, but it's pretty close to ideal, right? I think I might... yeah, ring 3 and ring 4, excellent. I think I would prefer the ring 5 temple on 6, and then I don't need the 7 temple, but we're pretty darn close to perfect here. Random dupe on 8 with Steel Shop, no removals there. That's okay, no problem. Another dupe on 7 with a Cave. We've got a good Steel Shop competing with it, sure. Steel Shop and Magic Shop on 6. Magic Shop's better with the Vortex. Steel Shop does have a Horde and Cave, though. Pretty decent. Both sides pretty good there. Trinket Shop with removals and a Cave. No money with that Trinket Shop. It's okay. And no Steel Shop on 5. That's fine. We might not need it, but there's a Magic Shop here that's kind of weak. That Trinket Shop's really strong. Maybe we can look for a Founding Seal or something powerful there. I mean, I am Soul Guard, so I'm assuming that that's something we would look for. But again, you kind of have to understand, I'm going to try to play these runs the way I normally would. I don't like viewing them through the lens of this is a cursed run, therefore assume bad things. You can easily juke yourself in playing these runs that get submitted like this to not go to a Steel Shop that might have a multi-strike, right? You go, it's probably a low roll, I won't see a multi-strike, and then you make suboptimal decisions. Just play the run normally, right? That's the way I view it. So, let's see. Removal dupe on 4 is good with some health, competing with a Stygian banner with a Steel Shop. Our banner situation early, let's see. Steel, Awoken banner, Magic, Stygian banner on 2, another Awoken banner with a Magic Shop on 3. So double Magics early. Pretty reasonable, I think. Okay. Yeah, this seems fine, I suppose. Cool. All right, let's see what we get. Horde today says... That's tricky. Light's Gift, Emblem of the Exiles. Light's Gift is very good. Don't get me wrong. Where are my banners? This is tricky for a few reasons. Stygian is on the Magic side. I have nothing that I really want to upgrade on the Magic side, so that is a bit of a bummer. And then there's only a double Awoken banner here. Last Stygian's on 4. The reason I think about this is because we should keep ourselves open to Cold Channel, right? This is something that I think we should plan around. If we end up on Cold Channel, Light's Gift is a bad thing, right? Because I can't play top floor, he never gets hit. So... and what if we see Cold Channel, Dire Channel here? We have to pick Cold Channel, right? So Light's Gift is actually a little bit risky. The thing is if this were competing with a bad relic, this would still be an easy decision. I would just take Light's Gift. But it's competing with Emblem of the Exiles, which is one of the few ways to scale the health of a Cold Channel effectively. And it's ridiculous in the early game when he's only got 15 health and you add something like 25 before Relentless. So... it's kind of nuts. If we end up on Titan Channel, it's not bad, right? Because this, I think, just targets the front... I think this just targets the front guy, which would be your Siren, which would happily take 5 health. Assuming we find a Siren. It could be anything, but I'm assuming at this point. I think Emblem of the Exiles is both winning and safer, as long as we have defense baked into our... line. This is also an interesting note from a Trainwreck perspective. I think if you were on Trainwreck and you needed a 200 shard run, you might go with Light's Gift because your floor is going to get pummeled by Divinity much harder. You might need it, but I don't know. I think I'm going to go with the Emblem of the Exiles, crazy enough, simply because of the possibility we end up on a Cold Channel run here. And I would take it if they show it to me, right? I actually think it's better than Titan Channel in this particular instance with the Emblem, so we'll take it. That's a weird switch. We'll see what we get. Dire Channel, Titan Channel. So we do see Titan Channel. It's fine. I'm not mad about this. Emblem of the Exiles is still nuts. Alright, Titan Channel it is. There's no world we click Titan Channel. Now, the nice thing about Titan Channel, though, is... I mean, we were very comfortable into the early game thanks to this, right? No doubt in my mind we crush this. I think we can take this Horde, right? Yeah, I think so. Oh, wow. Founding Seal. Alright. Well, that's a snap click. We've got Pyrestone housing, Lightstone casing, Founding. Now this is bizarre. Why? It's cursed. Okay, this is me metagaming a little. I'm not going to actually play around this, but this almost certainly tells me that you never find a Siren. Otherwise, I cannot imagine how someone would lose this run. I mean, of course we click the Founding Seal opener. What do you mean? I mean, that even for a pure Titan channel, that's nuts. I'm willing to trade for health here on gold. I think it's worthwhile. It's worth noting, do not have gold in either of the hordes here. There's double horde, so I'm willing to take this risk. I could actually just play the Guardian's Amulet here and do a pretty decent job of reducing damage I take. I also think I could actually pop him out here, right? Incredibly so. Huh, that's actually true. I can drop Guy in, play this, and then pop this whole thing out. And we take 1 damage to the Pyre for this. That's okay. Cool. We're going to airdrop in the Ice Tornado, get our money, incredible work, and then we incamp for no real reason, I suppose. We already have this win, so great work. Cool, it's easy. Right? I have no fear. Now, I might take a hit in the back if I don't see an Ice Tornado here. Yeah, I take 5. Oh no. Ah, of course it hit like that. That's fine. Yeah, we take 5. We only have that second hit. I didn't get the Ice Tornado on that turn. It's okay. I'm not mad about it. Get some healing. I mean, we're way out of control strong here. So this is an easy combat. 6 for the trial. I mean, not all of it's even for the trial, right? So 26 incants. Yeah, I have to assume that with this opener, you do not see a Siren. Because how in the world do you lose from that position? It's going to be Offering Token. It's a really good kind of cantrip style card. I like having it. It interacts with the Guardian's Amulet. I don't want to take Crypt Builder. A lot of people will say, hey, take Crypt Builder because you have foregone powers. But it's just, you can't rely on foregone power to actually hit anything you want. And it's very hard to play otherwise. It's a very bad incant card. Offering Token's a very good incant card. Razor Sharp Edge, we're going to snap click that because it is damage scaling and we want to take it when we see it. It's good. Take it. Now, I could take a holdover, admittedly. I did pick up a Razor Sharp Edge. Hunting for the Siren is probably pretty decent. Interesting. What if we miss? Think about the worst case. What if you miss here? You see, what's the worst that you could see? I mean, even Guard of the Unnamed is not bad, right? You could do some silly stuff if you with Founding Seal as your action, as your like linchpin to your run. You could do some silly things if maybe we pivot to Cold Channel later and we use Guard of the Unnamed to build up armor in the back, and then anything in Relentless has to chew through 500 armor to win, and so we kill it with like 500 Frostbite or something. So like we can super make that work as long as we can keep Soul Guard alive in a Relentless. If we pivot, I mean, we don't know what we'll see. I might end up on Titan Channel 3 here. I'm never going to go into Dire Channel from this position, but yeah, no, I never would. Not a chance. So then I think we have to look. The problem is that I think the Steel Shop is just generally better. And with all of the restores, I kind of like the Razor Sharp. I kind of really like the idea of, well, I guess if I see a sweeper, but you know, the Awoken sweepers are just better. The thing that's getting me to think about this is that all 6 of the units that you can see uncommon-wise in Awoken, well, okay, except for Animus of Speed, so 5. You're still guaranteed to see 5 of the 6, so whatever. All of those are better than the sum of the Stygian banners. Stygian banners, both Sirens, excellent. Guard, I guess I would take, because at least it interacts with Founding Seal. It's not good. Titan Sentry, of course, give me Hot Shark. So 4 are pretty good, I think. Well, 3 are pretty good, 1 is okay. The sweepers are a bit of a bummer from this position. If we end up on a sweeper line, we're not going to really take advantage of Founding Seal very well. I think we look, though. A holdover here would be pretty powerful. Yeah, alright. We look. Magic Shop. Don't see the holdover. I get a rando double stack. Icy Silphite or Titan Sentry? I'll take the Shark, of course. Shark is great here. Happy to have it. I'm going to at least put a -1 in the Razor Sharp in case we get a cool X5. I should re-roll that as well. Anything I can put the Surge Stone in? I guess a heal. I'm going to spin this, though. Save my cash. Permafrost. No. No. I think I saved my money. There's no Steel Shop coming up. Take this Horde. It's fine. We're okay. We're strong enough. Hammered Chestplates is acceptable, I suppose. Although Winged Indulgence is not bad. I think I would rather my Shark get hit. Let's give health. Take the Hammered Chestplates. It's fine. It's not great. It's okay. I probably should take this -1, right? It's good. Put it into a Restore if nothing else. I can give a -1 plus 10. It's nice to do those kinds of things. Now we move on. I feel good enough. No holdover. Not great. Take this unit draft. Show me a Siren. Okay. We won't die here, which is really the most important piece of intelligence. Now, this guy in back is going to be a bit dicey, right? Alright, we get the Collector at least. I should really pop out Soul Guard, right? We could see a bad draw. While that is possible, I don't know if it's actually likely. I'll pop him out. I think it's right. Sure. Frostbite doing good work here. Yeah, we're going to take a chunk from the back. I kind of anticipated this, unfortunately. Sure. Alright, that's going to be a boof. That's 8 health. That's fine. I didn't need it all anyway. Let's airdrop in this Ice Tornado. Honestly, incredible. I'm very pleased with that. Drop in a whole bunch of Frostbite. Cool. I think we crush from here. I don't see how we lose. Yeah, you could do a real number here. I'm just gonna put this Razor Sharp upstairs. I don't see how they kill. There's no way 9 regen Soul Guard dies to this guy. Just mathematically, it's impossible. With 20 Frostbite on him. Alright, get out of here, chump. Oh, I can even save I can save my friend in the back, Big Stew. Alright, cool. We get the trial. Not too bad. Drain. Drain's good. It's good. I don't like the extra random discard we're going to be suffering with. Offering Token might be better. I will inevitably have some kind of a backline, though. I should probably take Drain. Alright, fine. Give me Glimmer. This is your plus 30. This is your 10 in piercing. Guard of the Unnamed. I mean... Dang, it's too bad we didn't have Cold Channel. If we had Cold Channel at this point, you could take Awoken Hollow and just funnel health in. Man, this would be a free run if you had Cold Channel, actually. Is Guard of the Unnamed necessary here? Maybe, right? I do need to look for a holdover. Seeing that on a Razor Sharp will help, but I don't have a good backline right now. I mean, I guess for the time being it could be Guard, right? That's functional. Animus of Will's a really good infusion, but I like the Awoken Hollow a lot, just being honest, but it's a good card. Give him a multi-strike or something if you see it. I wonder what's the right choice. If I take the Hollow, I will really want... Yeah, I really want to look for Cold Channel. What a very interesting run. This is like really strong but awkward, and I need to just make sure I'm making the right decisions, right? That's the trick. Awoken Hollow is a really good infusion too, right? I think Awoken Hollow is the best average play here. Guard, obviously, Incant Armor 6, very cool, have a nice day. I like the Awoken Hollow, because think about this from a different angle. What if I see, like, a Husk Hermit, right? I can put Awoken Hollow into Husk Hermit, sweep in the back, and then, like, slam Restores and get a bunch of relevant healing that way. I really like the holo here. I'm going to take this. You could also just give this guy a multi-strike and then go from there. I think that's so weird, but I think he's the right choice. Let's go left. Give me a holdover or something. I also would like to see the Awoken banner. Ugh. No holdover on top. -2. Interesting. Intrinsic. Okay, no spell chain, unfortunately. Awoken banner today says, alright, I mean, it's Husk Hermit. It's gotta be Husk Hermit with that Awoken Holo infusion. That just feels right to me. Yes, I think that feels right to me. Okay. If I buy a -1, I can't afford the 120 coster on the reroll. How important is that? Pretty important, but I also think actually achieving the incants is pretty important as well. So I think we gamble on that. We take a -1 here, and then we spin this on 165. Okay, we couldn't have afforded it, but we did okay anyway. I'm going to take the -1. I'm going to put another +10 in. These feel like okay, meaningful upgrades. We're going to look at the cave real fast. Petty Theft is not terrible, admittedly. Gift of Gratitude, I like Heaven's Gold because inevitably things will walk by me. So I think we have the pieces of something meaningful here. Now, I mean, I could do the infusion now, but I would also really like to hold out hope. We could see a Siren from Daedalus, and I don't want to early commit. So that's fair. I'm going to put a -2 in Guardian's Amulet to make it actually playable. That's fine, I think. And then I think we chill. Yeah. Alright, we'll move on. Okay. We got a lot of free restores, which is nice. That'll at least keep my guys alive. We'll have a throwaway shark, which is okay. Right? Just airdrop this guy in, no big deal. And then we give him the restore. We sack a train steward for no real reason other than that we can. All good. Cool. Now I am... Man, I'm really rough getting the saps here like this. I'm going to play the Hermit behind our friend. True. I'm not going to play the Wildwood saps right now. Sure, I think that's okay. Alright, we get Mr. Hollow Man upstairs. Very cool. I want to save Shark if possible. Cool, great. He lives. Take an incant upstairs. Fine. Great work. Okay, now I think he goes upstairs here. Yeah, alright. Let's... How's Shark living? Shark's looking great. We're going to buff up top. We pop our guy open. I'm already loaded here. All good. Let's Frostbite on bottom and kill a friend. Seems okay. I think he has to go middle now. And with any luck, this is a really big turn for Shark. Yeah. I think that's accurate. Let's go ahead and Razor Sharpen the back. We'll buff up. I could save Shark, actually, which is kind of crazy. Oh, he doesn't... Oh, wow, he does... Oh, he does actually pass away still. Incredible work. Well, it happens, you know? Sure. He dies exactly. That's okay. I'm not mad about it. Sure, keep healing upstairs. I do think this stuff is relevant. Sure, sure, sure. Big health. Great work. Go team. Okay, now I don't think we win on... We're not even coming close on mid-floor, but I do think we have a crush upstairs. I'm not worried about it in the least. We have so many stats here. No real reason to do anything else. We have no damage up downstairs, but we have plenty of health and other stuff up here. Yeah, we just airdrop in some regen nonsense and we're chilling, right? 10 regen on Soul Guard is plenty. Cool. Slow, it's not great. Offensive scaling's not great yet, but we will improve this. Spike of the Stygian, Ice and Pyre. I think spell damage is going to be important here, right? Pretty sure that's true. Good thing we have money with this steel shop. Good grief. Unleash the Wildwood is excellent, though. I'm a huge fan of that. Just so much healing. I'm going to click that, actually. I think that's good. Second Guard of the Unnamed. Okay, I mean, I think we have the commit we need. Double Guard of the Unnamed. I mean, yeah, as predicted, Founding Seal, you didn't see a Siren. That's okay. I mean, and I will see another Stygian banner. We could still roll into it, but I'm selling these guys. They're not, like, double sweepers, whatever. Fine. Draw cards. Is it just draw cards here? I think it is. This is Spell Shield Arcus. Yeah, just draw cards for now. We can solve Ember some other way, or we maybe take it later, or a bunch of -1s or something. We're going to go to the Steel Shop. There's a lot we could benefit from here. Endless on Shark, Multi-Strike on Hermit. Very good. We could also still see a Siren. Just generally pretty cool. Yeah, Endless plus 25 Shark out the gate. Okay, a bunch of garbage sweepers here. All right, well, we're going to commit at this point. Give me something useful. Ooh, they show it to me. I'm gonna take the Cold Channel Pivot, if you can believe it. Yeah, this seems good, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna go that route. This helps a lot with clearing waves with how fast we are. And then this is as simple as we just mega buff the Shark here, right? I'm not gonna ask any questions about this particular one. They show it to me, I'm gonna take it. Cool. And then I'm going to go ahead and self-infuse, or you know what I mean, hollow into Hermit here. Cool. That's a winning line. I'm going to toss the plus 30 at the Glimmer. And I'm probably... Oh man, I want to purge this stupid Ice Tornado, actually. I'm going to take it. We don't go to 100 here, which is fine. That's the real threshold of death. Let's respect what's coming up. No Steel Shop. With no Steel Shop, I think I do want to respect, and I'm going to cut a Train Steward here. Spend a lot of cash, and we're going to try to power up in advance of a very dangerous Ring 4. Yeah, I would not have gone to 100 shards here, but I think we can definitely take this amount of this guy. Spikes, I think we can deal with Spikes, right? We have Shark to help out, depending on draw order anyway. Cool. Shark downstairs. Excellent work, team. Fair enough. Now I can... I can actually kill this guy, and I will, in sort of an odd twist. We'll pop out Soul Guard, at least. Seems good. That way he gets some health. This kills middle floor guy. Great work. Alright, we're going to airdrop in the guy upstairs. I'm going to in-camp past this a little bit. We're going to give him the sap. We don't get the collector for this, right? But I'm okay with it. There's not really a great other way for me to have done this. Now remember, I do have the Cold Channel Pivot, so I want to get the shots upstairs, yeah? We're going to click this Glimmer because of course we are. I'm going to hold on to the Ice Tornado to burn it, for sure. Cool, Shark comes back. Fine. Ice Tornado upstairs is good. Let's work a little bit. Alright, good. Great. Just keep incanting. Remember, we do have a lot of Frostbite here. Woof. Scary. But we clear the wave. This is a strange run that, you know, it's a lot of Frostbite we generate. Hey, fair enough, actually. Right? Fair enough, actually. 42 incants. That's a lot of damage. Now, this guy does get to go up twice because of the Shark, but I'm just going to go ahead and elevator this man. I think we win off the back of a ridiculous number of incants. He's going to apply 100 Frostbite to himself very rapidly. Yeah, it's actually not that difficult to kill him. He just, yeah, look at that Frostbite generation. Honestly, the Cold Channel Pivot is huge here. Oh, yes, give me Cursed Vines, 100%. Love that for me. Drain. I don't want another one. Ice Empire? It's hard to say no. It's a good card. I'll click it. Yeah. Ensnare. Yes. 100%. Ensnare. Absolutely. Lock a guy down to take Frostbite again. Now, I don't really need anything on this floor. Holdover might be fun. Right? I would take a holdover here. So let's go left. But it's not important, yeah? We don't actually have the ability to reroll, but we might see it on the top. We don't. It's fine. I am going to just make things free, I think, right? Ah, Tendon Piercing. I mean, at this point, you could also just dupe the Glimmer and go completely ballistic. That's totally an option. This -2, meh. Infusion, meh. I like this 10 in Piercing Glimmer. I also like the 10 in Piercing Ice Empire. I think the Glimmer is stronger overall, so we'll do this. I can just now go to every dupe and make multiple copies of that while clearing out other trash, and we feel pretty okay about the run. -1 here. I want to make things very easy to play, so let's... Guardian's Amulet? Yeah, sure. Become 0 cost. That's a reasonable card. I could also just re-roll this into something else. I'm going to do that, actually. I don't care if this is a holdover. Yeah, we're just going to take this -1 here into Unleash. And then we chill. I'm spending a lot of cash, but I feel okay. This -2... I mean, you could make Ice Tornado playable. I might just cut it, though. Are my removals coming up? Magic Shop? I'm probably going to the Steel Shop here. No, it's not that good. Ice Tornado is better off removed. Heaven Seal. This is a great way to die, isn't it? Also, there's really no... Because I'm thinking of Wave 2, right? It's like 4 guys that are going to die to Frostbite Shark, and then we'd never have enough oomph to actually kill him. If he gets upgraded, he walks up and does something like 80 damage to me. Turn this off. You lose potential. There's a very real ring, like floor 2 loss there that you don't want to have happen. Let's just be honest about it. Sure, whatever. Okay. Alright, guy airdrops in. Let's see how this bottom floor looks. Alright, we actually won the lottery. This guy in the back didn't get upgraded, and that's really the most important thing here, but incant first. I can fix that later. Not a big deal. Cool. Pull him back next floor. All good. We are just going to keep incanting. Sure. Doesn't matter here. I'm going to pull him back around because I can. Pull him forward. Wildwood Sap. We want to keep regenning, and I do want to keep incanting here, yeah? Yeah, every incant is a lot of frostbite that we're generating, which is great news. Man, Emblem of the Exiles is such a good play here. Let me be real with you on that one. I would like to heal my front guy, even though it does hurt my regen business. Yeah, let's do it. Razor Sharp in the back. We are going to just keep incanting. All good. Every incant is worth it. Okay. Shark, however, doing excellent. I'd like to self-infuse him, but it might not be worth it. Is where I'm at right now. It's a tough call, but I just debate it, right? It could be good. It could be really bad, though. Glimmer. Send it. Incredible. We're just clicking good cards here. Yeah. Incants. 54 incants is great, actually. We're going to kill that guy in back. Unfortunate, but real and okay. We're going to ping in front. Does not matter. I will sap myself. It doesn't actually matter. I want the incant more than I want anything else. So that's okay. And then we easy win from here? Yeah. It is, in fact, an easy win. Cool. Great. I mean, like 70-something Frostbite, that's plenty, right? 300 in Relentless. This only works so well because I have the Founding Seal, but... Yeah, Glacial Seal. It is time. No, it's not. I have a full floor. Sorry, bud. Sorry, champ. Engraft, we snap-click these. It's just such a good incant card. I would like to go to a steel shop that I could actually afford stuff at, but I'd also love to go to this magic shop, make things cheaper, and then get removals. I'm spending money fast. I probably... Gift of Gratitude probably would have been better in the end, now that I'm thinking about it a little bit. You know, I really should upgrade this goon, though, right? We're going at least on ring 6, or 7, I think, and then we get one on ring 8, so I get double steals, potentially. Unless I want to go double Hellvents, in which case I could make a third copy of this Glimmer and just full send it every turn. It's a difficult decision where I'm going here. The magic shop, if they show me a holdover, it's what, razor sharp, and that's okay. I already have the Endless Titan Sentry, so it's a little less valuable to go steel side. Could just take some plus 25s, I suppose. It's okay, I guess. It's not very strong. The thing is that the magic shop is like, it's kind of whatever. I'm basically just going for removals and some -1s. I can't re-roll the steel shop, though. Let's go check it out. There's enough stuff here. I think you could argue both ways, though. Tethys Scales. Definitely the pickup here. I don't think we're ever going to go in on Improved Firebox on this one. Random Spell Weakness is cool. Quick. I'll put a plus 25 on this guy, though, at least, right? It's pretty good. Oh, there's money in the middle. Yeah, I don't know why I was worried about this, but take that. 25, and then I can reroll. Look at that. Behold my power. Ah, we miss. It's okay. It's okay. Oh. He's tiny. Does this change anything? That's a strange one. What if I make Shark tiny? This is weird because I don't actually think I want... Like, what do I need this for? Am I going to put another one on the floor? Am I going to dupe him? I think duping the Glimmer is almost certainly strong. Stronger. Well, maybe. Most of my Rejuvenate triggers are not area effect, though, so it's much less valuable. I think Tiny Shark doesn't... I mean, well, actually, if we're not sure, we just make Humongo Shark, right? Give him more health. This is actually pretty good, right? Because I play him on a lower floor, and he lasts longer, which means I'm much less likely to have to bring him back. So, yeah, let's make Behemoth Shark. Cool. I love a good Behemoth. Behemoth. Honestly, cool. Happy about that. I have some money for removals. There is money on the steel side, which is where I'm going, so let's use this opportunity to drop a Steward. I need to cut cards whenever I can, pretty much. Let's move on. Alright, I think we crush Arcus. I'm not that afraid of him. Okay, Rally Shard doesn't affect me that way. No big deal. Let's just begin this whole nonsense. Alright, my guy's online. Great work. Go team. I get Shark. Now, the question becomes... How do I want to approach this? The question becomes, I think Shark goes mid-floor here and chills. Yeah, right? That's fine. Look how big he is. What a crazy guy. Look at that lad. Incredible. Alright, we are just going to incant upstairs to the best of our ability. It's cool. I will self-ping. It kind of doesn't matter. Sure. Every incant is helpful. That guy is also just kind of dead now because Shark is a shark. Alright, we blast. I'm going to self-ping again. We blast. I'm going to draw past the Train Steward. -1s doing huge work here. Incredible. Alright, now upstairs, I think this is my incant shard. It is. Not great. Do I let him walk? I think we do. I think I'm going to Foregone Power. Foregone Power. I was hoping to hit. Just send it. That reduces damage a little bit. Takes 7. Unpleasant, but okay. I do think clicking these cards is worth the trade here, so let's do it for sure. Like, I'm happy to take that. Oh no, I take another 7, but it prepares me much better for this upcoming combat in a big way. Alright, cool. Let's buff, draw past. Foregone Power. Alright, we're okay. Now, there's an argument to be made that Cold Channel actually performs better when more enemies are hitting him, so don't kill these guys. As funny as that sounds. Right? I would rather them hit... Like, this is a great example. I'd rather them hit and generate ridiculous Frostbite on Arcus who is currently now chilling with a 191. So that's pretty good. And he just takes a truckload of damage for it, which is great. It's true. Yeah, it's a lot of frostbite. Generating, we're over 200, so every turn here is just huge value. Like, yeah, it's nuts. Cool. Honestly, I'm doing okay right now. We easy win on top floor thanks to 200 frostbite and the guy only having 100 life left. Yeah, alright. We probably didn't need to take that last 7, but I didn't want to risk it. And I wanted to take the incants, so it's okay. Ice Empire, Spike of the Stygian, kind of whatever. I'm okay with my floor getting attacked. I don't need to go too hard on it. I'm going to skip here. I think we have enough stuff in our deck. None of these add enough that I'm happy about it. I think draw is better. See more cards. Good. Happy to see it. We're going to go right here, I think. The dupe is, of course, tempting on the Glimmer, but I think the removals coupled with the Steel Shop are worthwhile. We could fill out the Husk Hermit. We'll do it. We'll do it. If we see a multi-strike, cool. Alright, we saw it. Great. This will help. Honestly, you could have also gone Incant Armor 2 there if I had the space open, but I didn't want to risk it. So, it is what it is, you know? Let's drop the 2 Train Stewards because they're very hard to justify in any fashion. Forge today, we're going... I guess it might as well be Titan Channel 2 because of Founding Seal. You might argue normally that the 10 stacks of Phased or Shard being required is bad, even though it is more health and everything, but I'm so fast because of Founding Seal, we just go in. Alright, I'm fine with it. 10 in Piercing. Put that in Ice Empire, that's a good card now. Where am I going? Removals or dupe? Probably removals from this position, I think. So I go Magic Shop removals, which means I do see a minus some cuts. I'm going to drop the Ice Tornado and probably a Foregone Power there, and then buy some -1s. That's pretty strong node setup. I could... Can I just get away with a -2? Does this actually do anything for me? There is the possibility I -2 into a spell chain, but it seems unlikely, right? It sure does seem unlikely. It also seems nice having this. I'm going to go ahead and -1 the Engraft. If I see the spell chain, I mean a -2 the Engraft. If I see the spell chain, that's sick. We move on. I think I do feel strong enough with this particular setup that I don't mind going a little harder on shards. Alright. Top floor setup it is. We pretty easily go in here. I can just pull him forward, it's fine. I'll sap downstairs. Doesn't really matter. Shark will go middle. Cool. We'll yank our friend back forward. Alright, we're making decent progress here. Incanting up. Good. We're going to take some curses. It's just going to have to be okay, right? Fortunately, I have made my deck cheap enough that I think we're okay, right? I get away with this without too much concern. I could yank this guy forward and punch him. It's pretty decent, actually. I'm actually happy about that, right? Because he dies and then no more curse on that guy for the turn. It's good by me. That's hecka Glimmer here, 100%. Incredible. I'm going to yank the other guy forward. We are going to do as much as we can to kill him. Man, we came close. He will die in 1. Bummer, but fine. Keep buffing. Doesn't really matter. I'm going to yank him forward so he does get hit. I'm going to play both curses and then gamble on this. Alright, we're good. We're fine. We actually do get just enough to kill him, which is surprising. We're just fast enough, which is honestly surprising, if I'm being honest with you. That is unlikely, but I will take it, I suppose, right? Cool, sure. Alright, it's enough frostbite to kill the floors. Man, this run does look pretty nasty if you don't take cold channel, huh? It's pretty tough. I think we get through this otherwise, though. 72 incants is pretty reasonable, I think. Yeah, we're doing alright. Pull in front does not really matter. I'm looking for incants. Whatever incants I can get. It's actually good to sap the boss, in my opinion, so we'll do that. It's good because it balances out some rage. Yeah, we do make it through this. This is probably the most difficult remaining fight. The self-ping with Curse Vines, though, adds tons of damage here, though, which is really worthwhile. Yeah. Scary boss. Definitely the hardest one here. Take 9. It's not too bad. Preserve is no thank you. Cuddle Hex, Guardian's Amulet, whatever. It's hard. I mean, literally will not say no to another Engraft pretty much ever. It's a free incant and a free rejuvenate. I'm going to go hunt removals here. We need to clean this up. We have everything we need. Maybe they show me the spell chain. Yeah, you know, it could be Razor Sharp Edge, and you could actually improve your damage in a meaningful way. What if I did that instead? What if I did that instead? Meaningful damage increase. Root Split Mask. Game is super easy, actually. Alright, cool. The cuts here. Goodbye, Ice Tornado. I never want to... Don't talk to me, my son, or his son ever again. We're going to drop Foregone Power here as well. Although it... Drain is still better. I have some sap, yeah. Cool. Let's buy some -1s. We love that. I would like... Who gets the holdover if I see it? That's a good question. It's never going to be Ice Empire. It could be Ice Empire. That does just kill a man, actually. I'm going to put this into the other engraft. We'll start Calm. I'm going to 20 consume one of the restores. It's a bigger burst and then goes away. I like that. I'm going to re-roll this. No holdover. I'm okay with that. I don't really care all that much. That means the -1 goes into Ice Empire for sure. I get to re-roll this Trinket Chomp if I want to. Is Tempered Talisman ever worth it? No, not really. Spin this, see what we get. Sap Tap, it's card draw, right? Literally card draw, I'm playing every turn. Would I pay 210 gold for another card draw? Yes, I would. Spell Chain here, it will go into Razor Sharp. We're leaking just a little bit, so I think the damage buff is preferred here. Good. Purge. Interesting. I could purge a card here in exchange for a little bit more dangerous enemies. I'm not mad about it. It's true. I'm not upset. Have 90 gold. So no, it does some stuff with Heaven's Gold, whatever. We're going to have Frostbite to deal with too, so I'm not that concerned. I think cutting a Foregone Power is not bad, right? It's not a bad call to do this. Sure. 165 is not too dicey. I do think we have the ammo to win, so let's go and fight Chased. Chased probably won't get pre-Relentless killed, but I'm not upset about that, right? Because, I mean, obviously he's going to cut the Frostbite into Oblivion. He removes it every turn, so he's definitely not going to get Frostbite killed, for sure. But that's okay. We'll at least bait him around a bit. Alright, I can... This is going to be strange. I can heal the enemy to pop out my guy. Right? Kind of weird. Sure. Alright, there it is. He pops out, at least, which is something. Alright, we get Hermit in. Take big scaling. Every single card we can click that does the thing we want it to do should be clicked. I don't care about regen. This is not a relevant part of what we're trying to achieve here. Like, sure, it's fine. He's gonna get cut. Oh no, my regen score. It's not the point. The point is trying... I mean, yeah, I do think that was an important spell chain, by the way, for anyone keeping track. Super important. I can just self-ping here, which does apply a bunch of damage. I'm just going to kill this floor. It doesn't actually matter, right? Not in the least. We'll incamp past this. Cool. Great. Like, he cuts this frostbite, so I don't really care what happens. Cool. In comes Shark. Burn cards. Think. Send it. Send it. Pretty happy about that, at least. The reference I'm making is the ability to draw the drain because it prevents me from taking the Ember Drain here, which is nice. So that's pretty cool. I think he has to go middle. Yes. Cool. Not a problem. Looking pretty good here, all things considered. I do have a lot of incants, and I have a lot of sweep damage. The combination of these two should get us there, right? I don't want to say it's easy, because I don't think that it is, but I think we've made the right choices in this run, is maybe the way I would describe this one. Blast this guy, for sure. Let's Guardian's Amulet, it's free. Let's Glimmer here. I do a little less damage to the boss. Maybe I shouldn't Glimmer there. Glimmer middle. Yeah, sure. I'll send it on middle. Then I will unleash upstairs. Then I will self-ping at long last for another 88, and we move. I do take 2 Ember Drain from that. A bit of a bummer, but not too bad. Certainly play around. I can play around it. You just high roll in grafts, actually, and you don't even have to think about stuff like not having Ember. Who would have such a problem? What a ridiculous idea. I'd really like to not take this Ember Drain. Yeah, let's just turn that off on mid-floor. I know, I'm probably going to get it on top floor, but you know, it's okay. How you looking? 3,600. He's taken a good chunk, so I'm not concerned right now. I think we have figured it out and gotten the win. We also are doing enough damage in the back that we can actually kill some stuff, so that's kind of cool. Sap first. I had to make sure that it wasn't going to kill me. Yeah, we're fine. Great. Root Split Mask, by the way, legendary in this particular instance. Anything that decides to walk on him is going to have a bad time. 132 incants for anyone keeping track, which is kind of ridiculous in practice. That's okay. We're doing wonderful. Let's actually sap the boss here. I'm not going to play Shark, I don't think. I actually would like the guys to attack Soul Guard, right? Yeah, run is like super free from this position. Yeah. One of these kind of weird situations. It's actually a little more optimal to make chased attack here, so I think I will do this. It doesn't change much. And then you self-ping again with the Vine Grasp, which is just a free 164 damage. Guy builds up over 1,000 frostbite, so he does just pass away. Cool. And I think Divinity is going to look similar. This is a kind of bizarre run. You know? It's bizarre because we've made some pivots along the way that I think make a lot of sense, but you might be scared away from making if you're used to playing the game a very certain way, which is interesting. I find that remarkably interesting, personally. Cool. Great job. I do 200 damage on turn 1. Amazing news. I'll take it. Shark is going to do excellent work. He gets rid of all these damage shields and just kills a guy. Wonderful. Now, I would like to sap the boss down a little bit. I think that is worthwhile. I don't want to take that much damage. We just keep clicking the incants otherwise. Yeah. Get him, Shark. All good. Cool. If we're ever scared, we can self-ping Soul Guard, but I don't think... We're not scared, is the thing. We're quite strong in this particular instance. We have plenty of regen that's going to be sticking around. I should Glimmer bottom floor. I should. Yeah, I'm going to do that. That, I think, makes so much sense. We get the spell chain in. Excellent work. We draw some cards. Cool. I'm just going to ensnare something. We're doing plenty of damage on Frostbite here, so I'm not that concerned. I just need to make sure Soulguard doesn't get one shot is the thing, right? He comes pretty close to it. Woof. True. Sap is actually very helpful here. Thank you very much. I am going to self-ping on this one. It's a good one to do it with. I'm going to drain the boss. It cuts out some of the damage that we gain on him, but that's okay. Still did a casual 600 there, which is nice. Okay. Draw, pass, cards. Okay, we're going to go ahead and play out the Guardian's Amulet here. We're going to keep buffing in the back. We're over 100 damage at least, which is a very relevant number. I may as well self-ping for a free 80. Seems good. I would like to draw a Unleash here. I think I'm guaranteed to, which is good. Oh, it was actually close because we got the curse, right? Kind of wild. Yeah, we don't get this kill right away is something you should be concerned about a little bit, but the reason it's okay is... Ooh. Yeah, Glimmer. Then we send it. We actually do kill him. Wow, what a draw. Amazing. The thing you have to worry about is he's very tall is the thing, right? And when you're very tall, you've got a problem with that. We want to play Shark middle. He will do... He at least kills something. And you know what? That's going to be good enough for me. I'm a little concerned about this next floor. Let's go ahead and ensnare the multi-striker here. Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to keep myself topped off a little bit. It's a lot of damage we take. It is 1,000 damage in Frostbite that we just dealt, though, which is pretty cool. How are we looking upstairs? Okay, I'm glad I did this, actually. We're a little concerned about the state of things. I think it is an opening Glimmer action here. I could pull this guy forward and Shadow Realm him, but I don't think I need to. Thought about it a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and heal up here. I actually think that's worth a little more to me than the alternative. Self-ping. Sap here. Good. Great. We're doing plenty of damage. I think we super win from this position. Cool. And then we can put Shark on bottom, which should be enough to kill those goons. If I self-ping him... Haha! Got him. Alright, cool. And then we buff upstairs. Keep it going. Keep hitting him. I mean, we get it, right? It's crazy, but we super get it. The sap is real. We win next turn no matter what, easily. Before, I mean, it is relentless, but we would have gotten there anyway because of the way this lined up. Single Glimmer, just murders here for sure. Cool. Good stuff, honestly. I'm going to click the cards because I think it's nice to see it, but you'll see what I mean, why this is, just generally speaking, a pretty good go. Yeah, we're already 582 Frostbite on them before the start of Relentless. Incredible news. It's like 900 damage per turn. Great. Pretty straightforward, I think, right? I don't know if I would describe this as blessed. It's got a ridiculous opener, but there are some very nuanced decisions that you have to make along the way. I'm really curious if anyone else did what I did. This seems a little non-standard, and I think you can see how you reason into it. There might be other actions you could take as well, but we'll check it out. All right, who else got the wins? I did not get the 64K. I'm curious what this person did. 245 pack charts. Well, that'll do it, right? They got a thorn fruit that I didn't see. That helps. Soulguard is... Oh, yeah, they pivoted. Okay, cool. They did the same thing. Oh, yeah, same exact idea, actually. They found a Sunderstone. Did they go infinite? Is this really just the pack shards multiplier going ballistic? It might be. Yeah, they didn't really get any crazy pre-relentless stuff. Huh, wild. I think it is just the packed shard multiplier popping off here. Otherwise, they did something extremely similar to me, right? Look at this. They did the same thing with the... Except I put my spell chain into a razor sharp, but I was talking about this. It's pretty cool. I didn't see the thorn fruit, which would have certainly helped as well. But otherwise, pretty straightforward, I feel like. They duped this, which I suppose makes sense. Yeah, they made it tiny stone. So they actually got this in a different order, I'm pretty sure. They made it quick, and then... The quick is actually weird because I think it's a bad decision. But it does, because what it does is it kills enemies before they can hit Soul Guard. But that can be good if your enemies are hitting really, really hard. I do think with the Root Split Mask and the Ensnare, did they take that? They did not, it looks like. Yeah, I think if you had taken the Ensnare, you could have gone a little harder. The thing is, I think you have to draft that Ensnare, or else if you lose if you don't hit the Root Split Mask, right? Because those mini-bosses just walk on you super fast. But I do think the Cold Kalia with Thunderstone is cool. Same idea as me. Nothing really alarming about the style of this run. I'm glad someone else did it. That's cool. Let's see. What else do we get? That's me. Okay, that's me. We'll see what else. Anything else interesting? Okay, Guard of the Unnamed infused into an Animus of Will. Yeah, you know, that seems reasonably safe, especially if you end up on the razor sharp line. Yeah, they end up with the same thing. -1 spell chain here. They've got all-in Soul Guard. They took the Light's Gift. I'm kind of glad to see this run play out this way because I do think that this is a very reasonable setup. Go in on guard. Yeah, I'm glad that there was this run was showing up here. It's good to see that it makes it. Only a little damage taken. It's like one hit from the first or second mini-boss. It's pretty good. And then, look at that. Actually, so many people are doing similar things. Except in this case, it was Shattered Shell Infusion. Incant Armor 2 is huge with Founding Seal. Yeah. Yo, Vine Mother. That's cool. I did consider that, by the way. But all good. Cool. Look at mine. All right. So the interesting things about this. What do we do? That's cool. I think the weird Cold Titan channel pivot is not something I get to do very often. I think that this is probably the most straightforward way of playing this. Just find the cold channel so you can capitalize on your doubling incants that way. It essentially gives you Soul Guard Cold Channel 3 right away, which is great because it's 2 for every hit kind of deal. So that's one thing that I really like about this. A huge payout. Obviously, if we had Cold Channel 3 here, it would be nuts. Completely ridiculous. It'd be Frostbite 4 every time you incant, essentially. Pretty much. It mats out the same. I think identifying the emblem of the Exiles is really important. Now, one thing I will point out, this run that takes the Light's Gift, it's possible they looked at Soul Guard first. If you know you have Titan Channel, I think Light's Gift is very safe. So that's an interesting kind of nuance. And then once you have made that decision, you definitely never pivot into Cold Channel because enemies aren't attacking you. Though, of course, if they had seen the Vine Grasp, the Cursed Vines, they might have been able to self-ping at least. But, you know, I still think this is the right choice in that instance. So it makes sense how you might track that way. Otherwise, I mean, we still slam Founding Seal. We have Soul Guard. We'll find a way of using it. I used no other incants besides Cold Channel, and it still was nuts. At this point, though, I mean, Awoken is doing so much heavy lifting between the Engrafts and just any kind of other free cards, Cursed Vines, free incant every turn. Glimmer's huge, Unleash is huge. A lot of Magic Shop upgrades that I think are important. If I were going to pick other super important stuff here, I mean, it's really got to be Ensnare plus Root Split Mask. I think we were smart and safe enough that we would have won without seeing Root Split Mask. I think, most interestingly, the person who scored the most probably dies without Root Split Mask, right? I think so. I think so. Maybe they're actually nuts and I can't remember and the math checks out in their favor, but something to keep in mind. Anyway, this is a pretty solid run. Brings us up to 71 wins on the series. I guess I should look at who the submitter was. Let me actually do that. I feel like I owe them that. All right, what did you pick? Light's Gift up front. All-in Titan channel. Interesting. So this fails because you don't scale offensively in a meaningful way at this point of the run. And you didn't take the Awoken Hollow Infusion, and you didn't pivot on Cold Channel. So this, you're basically tracking kind of along the lines of this person's run here, except they didn't self-infuse Shark, and they didn't go with the multi-hitter, right? That can actually capitalize on a lot of this. Like doing this with the... Oops, skip past it. Doing this with Cold Kelly is a lot less safe. So I can see how that falls apart. I do think pretty much 10 times out of 10, I think I do rationalize myself to the Emblem of the Exiles by looking at the relic first. But Light Skift is pretty strong. I could see people wanting to take it. So I don't fault people, but you do have to, it forces you to play a certain way afterwards, which limits your options. So, and kind of, it does hurt if you don't end up on a Siren line, which obviously this run does not. So, cool. Well, I think I already mentioned it. We are at 71 wins in the series now. Excellent work, Go Team. I will let you all go there. So, hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.